We're just so excited for the community to bring one of the best teams in the country to the Valley, and University of Texas. It speaks for itself, and they had a wonderful weekend last weekend. They beat number 2 UCLA and number 3 South Carolina, who obviously we know is perennial top team in the country. So they're coming in on a high. They also had a big win against North Carolina, number 11. So they've had a tremendous week. It's just a great opportunity for our players to play the best in the country right here in our hometown, and just so excited for the opportunity and for our players and coaches in our community and our student body. So it's going to be a fun night, and we're excited about it.
Coach, we heard about Charlotte. Do y'all plan to play differently without Charlotte over the next couple of weeks, or what's the game plan moving forward until she, recovers and is back on?
Yeah, so Charlotte's our team leader, and she's so solid on defense, and we can always count on those 10, 12 rebounds a game, and just having that steady presence the last 4 years. It's going to be different, but it's going to give 2 young freshmen an opportunity, and Riley and Elise, our 2 freshman post players, to play against the best and see what they can do. So, one door closes, another door opens for them, and we'll get Charlotte back here in a few weeks, and just in time for those last 18, 19 conference games that we need her to be there for. So, what an opportunity for our young post players, and we're still missing, one of our best ball handlers, Erin McGuire. Hopefully she'll be back for the SFA game next week. She got some good news today, so doubt she'll play on Wednesday, but we're going to need Sophie Zufeld, who hasn't played a lot this year, to play behind Bunny and at point guard spot. So it's an opportunity for these younger players to get an opportunity to get in there and see what they can do. So to answer your question about playing different, it is going to be different just because it's different people, but the same style. We'll still try to play our game and see what we can do.
You talked a lot, about how excited you are to play against Texas. It's been a couple years now going up against each other. What's your relationship like with Texas head coach Vic Schaefer?
He's the man. He's a legend, and he's won a national championship at Texas A&M when he was there, and he rebuilt Mississippi State's program from the ground up. And I had one of my former assistants go to work for him at Mississippi State, and they've been together 10, 12 years now. She's the associate head coach. So our relationship goes way back when he was at Mississippi State too, and Texas A&M. So I've been to his house several times at Mississippi State, and haven't got to go to his new house in Austin yet. But he's just been really good to our family and our program. And for them, like I was telling you guys earlier, most Power 4 teams don't play road games in the non-conference. And for them to do this now 2 years out of the last 4, it's really special for us. So great guy, wonderful coach, and just a really good family man. He's got his daughter on staff, and his wife's always a part of everything. So just really good people, and I know they love coming down here to the Valley, and they love the food, they love the people, and so I know he's going to have a blast too.
Coach, when you're playing a top-ranked opponent, how does the mindset or the film or the preparation change when you're playing conference games or playing against like a team like Texas, who's number 2 right now?
Yeah, it's just when you go through scout and stuff, when you're going through teams that are similar to you, and then each position, every player's like 2 or 3 or 4 inches taller. It's just a little bit different, and the athleticism and just the way they're basically pros out there, and so it's really a challenge for us. But it's a lot of fun too, because you're getting to play against somebody you'll never play that good again the rest of the year. So I think it's not only a challenge, but it's also an exciting time for all of us to have that opportunity.
Coach, I know you guys have played Houston this year and TCU just a week ago, and now Texas. And when you're recruiting players and whether they're out of high school or in the transfer portal, how much does that having that schedule to show them, hey, this is who we play, this is how we do it, and Texas comes down to our place, and how much does that help you guys when you're out on the recruiting trail?
Well, you just took our recruiting pitch for us, so thank you. We've done this every year I've been here. We've always tried to play. We've played Baylor the year they won the national championship. We've played A&M. We've played you name it, we've played them, and we've always tried to challenge ourselves and play the best. And I think that's why in Division One, you want to play the best to see where you stack up, and then it's a good recruiting tool, like you said, to have two Power 4 teams at home in the same year. You got Houston, and then we went over to TCU and really played well against TCU. I believe we scored the second most points they've allowed all year. But now we're going to go one more notch higher, too. I mean, they're ranked 8th right now, and Texas ranked 2nd, but it's a different style of play. TCU had 5 girls over 6'7". They're just big, and they can shoot, and this is an athletic team we're going to play this game. So different styles, but both in the top 10 in the country. But yeah, it helps our recruiting. I think it's when you can tell parents that you're going to play the best in the country, and have a couple of them here, even in the Valley, that it just doesn't happen at this level. So we're very fortunate to have this opportunity.
I know this team has played in some big venues, but you guys have played at Bird Ogden Arena before. So what is it like taking the floor at Bird Ogden Arena? I know it's just a few more miles away from home from here, but what is that like, that experience playing there at Bird Ogden Arena in front of that bigger crowd?
Well, every player on our team that we've recruited, we drive them by in Bird Ogden on their recruiting trip. We take them through it, say we're going to play games here, and so I think everybody's excited. We'll get to practice there tomorrow, and then have a shoot around Wednesday morning before the game. So we'll get a couple opportunities to get some shots up, see what the venue's like. But all these venues we play in now, is TCU, you name it, they're all similar to Bird Ogden. So as far as the size, and Lamar, we were over there the other night, beautiful arena in our league. So but anytime you get to play in front, it's fun to play in a big arena when there's people in it. I'd rather play in a smaller arena where it's like ours, where you get a nice crowd, a good environment. But we are going to have a lot of people at Bird Ogden tomorrow, so it's going to be that much more special.
Coach, kind of on that note, a lot of the players on this team haven't really experienced that 7,000 type of crowd. Got a little bit of that taste with that Houston crowd that was here in a really intense environment. How do you kind of get them ready for that? Do you tell them anything to make sure that they're not too starstruck in the moment when they see that lower bowl completely full? And how do you just let them know that it's okay to embrace the fun environment that's there?
Well, I think for our new players, we got a really good taste of that at TCU. They had a really nice crowd at TCU, probably 4,000 or 5,000 that lower bowl. So it was a good precursor for this, or whatever the word is. But I think we'll be ready to go and have fun with it. And I think it's not just our players, but think about the cheerleaders and the band and the dancers. They all get to all perform at a new venue, so in a professional venue. So I think it's not just about us; it's about the whole athletic department and all the other stars that we have in our athletic department too.
And how can this game help you guys prepare? You have a tough stretch coming up next week. You're going to hit another conference game at SFA, and then you go straight on the road to California to play in a mid-season tournament. How is this game going to help you prepare for that's coming up?
Well, we're not going to see anybody bigger, faster, or stronger. That's for sure. So it'll be good. We got to get through this game healthy. We got to get a couple good players back, and then get ready to make this stretch run. I think SFA games is very important to us. We get to play a couple of the best conference teams right out of the bat on the road, and then we'll go to California and play 2 really good teams from the Summit League. So, and then come back, and here we go. We'll have our 20 conference games, and hopefully be back and healthy and ready to go.